Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports back into the video today, and today the Houston Rockets, going into training camp, announced their 2023-24 training camp roster, and let's get into what this roster looks like for the Houston Rockets. All right, let's get into it. So starting off with the new guy, which was, wasn't really listed when this training camp roster came out. When this roster came out, he was not signed yet, but after clearing waivers from the San Antonio Spurs, and in the last 3 months or so, has played for every Texas team, playing for the Dallas Mavericks in the past 2 seasons, then getting traded to the San Antonio Spurs, not playing a game for them, and now being on the Houston Rockets. Reggie Bullock has been on every single Texas team in the last 2 or 3 months. Let's go over this Rockets training camp roster. All right, this is in number order. We're going to say Reggie Bullock first because we have no idea what number he's going to be. Then you got number 00, Jermaine Samuels Jr. He's a really underrated player. He's coming from the summer league. He was on the summer league team. He had a really good year, and really excited to see what he can maybe do on that Exhibit 10 contract. Then number 0, Aaron Holiday, who is a guard who we signed from the Atlanta Hawks, who's 6 foot and is a good 3-point shooter, solid defender. Number 1, the 4th overall pick of the 2023 NBA draft, Amen Thompson. Number 2, Jock Landale, our backup center, who's 7 foot. Number 4, one of the Rockets' best players, if the best player on the team, Jalen Green. And then the next player, again, probably up there with Jalen Green, if not the best player, starting point guard, Fred VanVleet. Number 5. Number 7, Cam Whitmore, the 20th overall pick, guard and forward, and the Summer League MVP. Number 8, Jae'Sean Tate, who only played 31 games last year, only missed 6 games in his first 2 years as a Rocket, and was a starter for his first 2 years as a Houston Rocket. Going to be interesting to see how Jae'Sean Tate bounces back in his 4th season. Number 9, Dylan Brooks, who was the biggest Rocket signing. The Rocket signed him to a 4-year, $80 million deal. Number 10, going into his 2nd year, Jabari Smith Jr., 6'11", from Auburn, and the Rockets selected him number 3 overall in the 2022 NBA draft. Number 12 on a 2-way contract is Trevor Hudgens, a guard who's 6 foot, and who the Rockets had on a 2-way contract last year. And then I love this addition. He's signed on a 2-way contract, and I think he has a good chance to maybe make the roster on a 2-way contract. He has some experience playing with the Dallas Mavericks a couple years ago and was outstanding for the Rockets, a summer league team this year. Nate Hinton, watch out. He's going to be a stud for the Rockets. Number 15, Darius Days, who was the other player on the Rockets' 2-way contracts last year, and should be interesting to see what he does with some upcoming guys on Exhibit 10 contracts like Nate Hinton, Matthew Meyer, and Jermaine Samuels trying to make the roster. And then you got the 2 guys from last year on 2-way and Exhibit 10 contracts, and Darius Days and Trevor Hudgens. And he's wearing number 15. I believe that's no, he didn't wear that number. I don't think he wore that number last year, but I could be wrong. Number 17 is Tari Eason, who was the 17th overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft from LSU, and Tari Eason looks like he's going in. He's going to be good going into his 3rd season. Then number 19, another guy on a Exhibit 10 contract, Nate Williams, a guard forward who's going into his 1st year, or going to his 2nd year. And then speaking of guys with years and experience, number 32, Jeff Green, going into his 17th season. And then another guy with experience, someone going into their 9th season, Boban Marjanovic, the 3rd-string center, who is 7'4". And then the last guy, and Jeff Green wears number 32, Boban wears number 51. And then the last guy, number 60, Matthew Mayer, who is 6'10", good 3-point shooter, good defender, good player all around, and he's a rookie, undrafted rookie that played great for the Houston Rockets throughout the summer league, and he's another guy that definitely could make this Rockets roster on a 2-way or exhibit. Definitely can make this roster on a 2-way contract if he plays good basketball. So yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Go Rockets.